how you could ride a motorcycle at higher speeds and stay under the safety parameters, how you could do so. Because you see, nowadays people are riding such motorcycles which could, very easily do high speeds, and if you are not aware that how you are going to tackle that speed and how you are going to manage it, then it is going to be a very difficult thing, right? So it's very important to know how you would manage such speeds to enjoy that speed. So hello and a very good afternoon, YouTube. How is everyone? I hope each one of y'all are doing absolutely fine, working hard in your life, enjoying life. You should always work hard, guys. Only then you will be able to enjoy your life. That's the balance which you got to create. Yes, I am fine too. Out with the CB350 again, and I'm back with another video, guys. Yes, I was caught up with ill health for a few days, but now everything is just fine, back into place. I'm doing great, and so is the weather of Kolkata, all bright, shiny, with awesome vibes everywhere. The COVID cases have also gone down, and that's good news. I don't know till when will it stay down. Very difficult to say, but let's hope for the best. So yeah, today I would like to discuss a very special topic which is very less talked about, and a very important topic and a very complicated one at the same time. But before that, I would like to say that the CB350 has done around 4,500 kilometers, and as I said earlier, once it touches 5,000 kilometer mark, I mean somewhere around 5,000 kilometer, I am going to shoot my review of what I feel about the bike. What are the tiny niggles that I had faced, technical glitches which have been definitely worked on and rectified, and also a few big points that highlights the advantages of this particular bike, the Honda CB350. So please stay tuned, guys. That is coming up soon, and so are a few other service related topics that I had marked, which would be very interesting for you all to know, and at the same time you would be able to gain some knowledge out of it. So all those are coming up one after the other in the coming time. So today I want to discuss about high speeds, guys. Doing high speed on a motorcycle. Well, you could refer to this with regards to car as well, but today I am only going to focus about motorcycle and high speeds in motorcycling. So first, let me give you all a disclaimer that I do not suggest anyone to ride beyond their capabilities. I do not suggest anyone to ride at high speed by any means. You should always try and judge your limits first, and then ride a motorcycle to its limits. I mean, to its potential. So that is definitely something which you should, do. I would never suggest that you should, ride fast or try to check the top speed of your motorcycle. Never do those things without any experience or without any proper knowledge, or most importantly, not anywhere. I mean, absolutely not in the city. Because you see, in any which way in our city, in most of our cities, we are restricted by speed limits. So I would never suggest anybody to break the law and ride or drive above the set limit by the government. You would be breaking the law if you do so, and that is something which nobody is going to suggest you. So I would definitely not suggest anybody to do that. And always wear proper riding gears and a good helmet. Please do invest in a good helmet. Gloves, boots, a lot of things are available nowadays in the market at very reasonable rates. So should not be a very difficult thing to do. If you can invest on a good motorcycle, I'm pretty sure that you can also invest on a good set of, riding gears. So please do so. That is of prime importance, guys. Protection, safety is very important while you ride, because you never know what is going to happen the next moment. So it's always better to, stay protected. No matter how good or experienced a rider you are, safety gears are a must for all. If not everything, try to wear a proper, decent, quality helmet, boots and gloves always. So yes, that said, let me just now start my explanation regarding how you could, ride at a high speed and stay safe, or how you could ride a motorcycle at higher speeds and stay under the safety parameters. How you could do so. Because you see, nowadays people are riding such motorcycles which could, very easily do high speeds, and if you are not aware that how you are going to tackle that speed and how you are going to manage it, then it is going to be a very difficult thing, right? So it's very important to know how you would manage such speeds to enjoy that speed, right? So let me begin by taking an example. Okay, now see, if I ride a 100cc motorcycle, okay, any 100cc motorcycle, what will be the comfortable speed for that motorcycle? Say roughly it should be somewhere around 50 kilometers per hour, should not be more. So the faster I go, the less comfortable it becomes, the motorcycle. I mean, the faster I go, the less comfortable the motorcycle becomes. And by the time I reach 90 kilometers per hour in that 100cc motorcycle, it is not only going to go out of its comfort zone, but it is going to be very dangerous as well. Because the motorcycle is not designed for that speed. Mostly all 100cc motorcycles are designed for fuel economy and to just, simple short commutes inside the city. It is not designed for high speeds. So if you take the bike to those speeds, then the bike is going to, not run properly. It is going to show signs of discomfort to you, and so you would also feel a lot less confident in that bike if you take it to those speeds. Okay, so now if I shift to say for instance a 650cc motorcycle, I know that's a big jump, but still, for explanation's sake, let me take another extreme. So that is, if I take a 650cc middleweight motorcycle, maybe an inline 2. The game is going to change drastically over here now, because the comfortable speed for this particular motorcycle is going to raise now. It should be somewhere around, maybe, I don't know, maybe around 150 kilometers per hour, for instance. I'm not sure though, but for example's sake, let's take it as 150 kilometers per hour. Now if the comfortable speed is at 150 kilometers per hour, so any faster you take this motorcycle, it's going to, soon exit its comfort zone, and it's going to, provide less confidence to the rider, right? So maybe the top speed will be around 180 kilometers per hour. So that could never be the comfortable zone of that bike. The comfortable zone of that bike would be somewhere around 150 kilometers per hour, right? That said, now let's come to the rider. Now the rider who rides this motorcycle may not be comfortable at 150 kilometers per hour. It depends, guys. Not everybody is comfortable at high speeds, such high speeds. So the rider may be comfortable at around, may say, 120 kilometers per hour in this particular 650cc bike. Okay, so 120 kilometers per hour is the most comfortable speed for the rider when he or she is riding this particular motorcycle. So that is the comfortable speed which I am talking about, guys. So this comfortable speed is there in every bike for a particular rider. Of course, it depends, it varies a little bit from rider to rider. So you have to figure out what is the comfortable speed for you when you ride your motorcycle. If you ride a 650cc, if you ride a 250cc, maybe a 300cc, it does not really matter. What matters is what is the comfortable speed for you when you ride your motorcycle. So you got to figure that out first. The next time you go to the highways for a ride, before you just, open the throttle and try to enjoy high speed, try to figure out slowly, by increasing the speed slowly, that which is the speed that you are most comfortable in your bike. Once you find that out, now if I come back to this example of the 650cc motorcycle, so if I am comfortable at 120 kilometers per hour in this particular bike, so that means that 120 kilometers per hour is the comfortable speed for me in this particular bike. So any higher I go from that speed, I should be aware that I am exiting the comfort zone for myself in that motorcycle. So the moment you do this test and find out the comfortable speed for you in your motorcycle, the game becomes very easy, guys. Now you just have to, stay cautious that once you are in the highways and you are speeding and you reach this particular comfortable speed in your motorcycle, you should slow down. You should not go faster. That's the thumb rule, guys. Now I can understand that sometimes we get a bit carried away in the highways, and it is quite understandable. We do ride these bikes out of passion, and sometimes we do like to go a bit more faster. That is understandable. So when you cross this particular threshold or comfortable speed by which you have marked in your motorcycle, warn yourself internally, in your mind, warn yourself that you are exiting you are crossing the threshold, and you should be super cautious henceforth. You should be super focused once you cross this particular limit. So what will happen, you will be very much more cautious and more warned inside, and there would be very less chances of a bad incident. And I would definitely suggest that if you are crossing this particular threshold, to come back to this comfortable speed of yours as soon as possible. I mean, maybe a couple of seconds is okay, 3 or 4 seconds, and then come back to your comfortable speed. You could take it to that high speed again after some time, and again come down to that comfortable speed. Because this comfortable speed is not only comfortable for your motorcycle, it is also comfortable for your mind, for your body, and for the enjoyment for which you are riding. We all ride for the thrill of it, the enjoyment that we derive out of it. So what's the point if we cross all limits and ride at a speed where we are where we have to super focus on the road and do all those stuffs, and it drains us mentally. And needless to say, also invites a lot of risk and dangers out there in the road. So there's basically no point riding above your limit. Well, another point which I would like to point out over here, guys, is try and ride always with proper riding gears. I mean, this is only applicable for people who do not wear riding gears. I know that a lot of people nowadays have started wearing riding gears and taking riding very seriously and very responsibly as well, and that's a very, very, very good thing. But there are a lot of people also who love riding, who are just not that much aware about the importance of the riding gear. So I'm saying for them, please do start wearing riding gears. And I have found people complaining that they don't feel comfortable riding a motorcycle with the gloves on, or with a proper sized full mask helmet and boots and all. They they like to ride without a gloves, maybe in flip-flops, and maybe a open face helmet, just for the they like riding like that. Because see, I can understand that initially when you buy a new riding gear, a set of new riding gears, and by riding gears at the moment I am just trying to say a good quality helmet, full mask helmet, a good pair of gloves, and a proper riding boot. Not necessarily that you have to buy a very expensive one. You could buy decent quality ones as well, which are available at a very reasonable rates nowadays. Yes, I can understand that initially if you are not habituated, it could be a bit difficult for you to ride a motorcycle with good quality riding gloves, because just like a motorcycle, you got to break in these riding gears as well. I mean, this particular gloves that you are seeing that I am wearing, they were not this comfortable when I started wearing them. But soon, once I completed around, say, wearing it for 4 to 5 times, they become super comfortable, because that's how they are made. That's how it is supposed to be. It's just not normal clothes that we wear, that we wear and get comfortable immediately. No, the riding gears, they are made for a purpose. So once you start wearing them, after a couple of times that you have worn them, they are going to become way more comfortable to wear. Trust me, guys. For people who don't know this, please start wearing your riding gears, and I can assure you that after after you complete wearing them and riding for say 2 to 3 rides, they are going to grow on you and they are going to become way more comfortable. And you trust me, once you become accustomed in riding a motorcycle with proper riding gears, you are never going to ride a motorcycle without them, because the level of confidence that it gives you, a proper riding gear, the level of confidence it is going to give you is priceless. Not only it is going to make your ride a much more comfortable one, but also it is going to give you a lot more confidence than you will have if you ride without them. So please try it out once, guys. I'm sure that after you use them for once or twice, or maybe thrice in few cases, it is going to break in, and then it's going to be super comfortable, and your ride is going to be a lot better. So that's it. And yes, at no point do I suggest anybody to try to figure out their comfortable high speed inside the city. Please do not do so, because that is not only going to be dangerous, but it is at the same time you're going to be breaking laws, because inside the city you're not supposed to cross a particular set speed limit which is set by the government, and if you do so, you would be breaking the laws. So I do not suggest anybody to do so. Please do not do so. If you want to check your comfortable high speed, I would suggest please go to the highways and in a place where you could ride your motorcycle at that speed. You have to figure that out, because there's no point, guys, riding your bike fast inside the city. I mean, please do not try to race in the city. The city streets are not meant for racing. Please be a responsible rider. Don't race in the city and put your life at the same time other pedestrians and fellow riders' life at stake. Do not do that. You could cruise your bike in the city at low speeds. It's also a very good thing. It also gives you a very good feel. And if you are interested in a higher speed, then take your motorcycle to a place, to a particular highway anywhere near you. I'm sure you would be having them somewhere near you, and then you could enjoy the high speeds over there. And as I suggested, if you want to, you could try and find out your comfortable speed, and then it would be much easier for you, and also at the same time it would be a lot safe for you, because then you would be aware of what your comfortable high speed is, and that alone gives you a lot of confidence. Please stay safe, guys. Always wear a mask. Keep yourself clean at all time. Use a sanitizer. If you need to, eat something somewhere, sanitize your hand properly, and then proceed with your food. Because we are going through this pandemic. We are still in the pandemic. Maybe the cases are low, but still it is there. It has not gone away. Yeah, I am a bit sad because winter is leaving. Winter is my favorite season of the year. So nonetheless, I think I'm going to enjoy the summer this year too. Right. So that's it, guys. I would be taking a leave now. I have to end the video over here. So guys, please take care of yourself. Have an awesome week ahead. I wish every one of you all good health and good luck in whatever you do. Have fun in life, guys, and do take care of yourself. Bye bye. Signing off.